Hey folks, I'm attorney Roger P. Foley, and came to work today and I'm reading the Florida Bar News, and some things lawyers in the Florida Bar want to make sure that the public trusts them, right? So they have ethics in advertising, they have judicial nominating committee, right? So here's a case, two cases in Florida. Florida Supreme Court suspends Seminole County Court judge. Listen to this. The Florida Supreme Court has ordered Seminole County Judge Wayne Culver to be suspended without pay for 60 days and be publicly reprimanded for engaging in abusive and intemperate conduct during two separate court hearings. Listen to this stuff. 60 days. Keep it. 60 days. 60 days vacation. All right. It says, on February 9th, Samuel Perez appeared before Judge Culver at a hearing to determine whether Perez had violated an injunction requiring him to complete a batterer's intervention program. Right? It's a BIP program. The Judicial Nominating Committee, or Judicial, whatever, JQC, found that Perez was polite and respectful at the hearing and apologetic for failing to complete the program earlier. Judge Culver nevertheless found him in direct criminal contempt based on a failure to complete the program, sentenced him to the maximum 179 days in jail. 179 days in jail, and had Mr. Perez summarily taken into custody. Judge Culver cut off Perez when he asked to address the court. A woman seated in the gallery stood up and began to address the court, but within a few seconds, Judge Culver told her, "Ma'am, sit down or you're going to go into custody as well." The 5th District Court of Appeals later concluded that Judge Culver's handling of the contempt proceedings violated the governing rules of procedure, in part by failing to offer Perez a meaningful opportunity to present mitigation testimony. No shit, right? Perez had already spent more than a month in jail. A month in jail. What happens when you spend a month in jail? You don't go to work. You don't get paid. You don't pay your bills. Unbelievable. And this guy's getting a 60-day suspension? Come on. 60-day suspension. Didn't follow due process, but he gets a 60-day suspension. Does he have to pay for whatever loss this gentleman had? Come on. Now listen to this. Not done with Judge Culver. I don't know Judge Culver. I've been to Seminole County on cases, but now listen to this. The day after the hearing that Perez had, Kevin Newton was scheduled to appear before Judge Culver. Newton entered the courtroom while a different hearing was underway, and he could not find a seat. According to the JQC, right, Judge Culver noticed him and yelled in a loud, aggressive voice, "Sir, I'm doing something here. Could you shut up and sit down?" Newton, right, someone who's got court, a guy named Newton, responded that he was trying to find a seat, to which the judge replied, listen, can you believe this, folks? The judge replied, "That's not shutting up. You want to be held in contempt and go to jail? I asked you a effing question, asshole." This is from the bench. Can anyone fathom this? I mean, at least the Florida Bar is not hiding it. I'm asking you a effing question, asshole. I can't even believe this. Newton answered, "No, sir." And then Judge Culver said, "Then shut up." You think there's a little bit of a superiority complex here going on? So the JQC said his disciplinary here, he admitted to shocking himself by this use of profanity, and the members of the public would rightly be appalled. Judge Culver did not contest the factual findings. Yeah. So he got suspended for 60 days. I don't know. Do I want to be in front of a judge that loses his cool that easy? I don't know. There's a part of me that I can't imagine people not going to push this guy's buttons now. He has clearly shown, listen, if you have a bad day, you have to say, guys, I'm having a bad day. I'm going to suspend proceedings. Hey, my dog just died. Hey, you know what? I'm having some personal problems. I need to walk away for a moment. You don't start calling members of the public an effing a-hole and sending guys to jail for 179 days because What? Because they didn't finish a program in time, and you don't allow them to explain why, because that's due process? Maybe the guy was in the hospital. Maybe the guy was sick. Maybe the guy lost a friend or family member. Who knows, right? Maybe the guy's just lazy, but then have that hearing. Don't just summarily dismiss the guy and send him off to jail. Now, in related news, on the same page, a Polk County judge earns a 25-day suspension. Let's see what this guy did. He made repeated improper campaign statements. What did he say? He said he pledged, criminals won't be happy to see me on the bench. Okay. When you're accused of a crime, aren't you innocent until proven guilty, right? Isn't that the whole motto, right? Innocent until proven guilty? And that Grady's Hotel, aka the jail, is open 24/7, 365 a day. The defendants with a criminal history, it says, for defendants with a criminal history, violated judicial ethics in a way that cast doubt on his impartiality and amounted to very serious misconduct. Very serious misconduct gets a judge a 25-day suspension. And the administrative judge, when he got on the bench, couldn't put him on the criminal docket because those statements are so improper. How about I'm going to follow the law, and those that are found guilty are going to be punished properly under the color of law, like what the rules say, what the punishment code says. Again, who votes for judges? Come on, guys. Little old ladies and the whole police department. Everyone knows that. And so these two guys, the first guy really bad. Second guy, like he's trying to act tough on crime. Just go, I'm going to be tough on crime. That's it. Just say I'm tough on crime. Not talking about his Grady's Hotel is open 24/7, 365 a year. That's improper. And that guy should never be a criminal judge, ever. So a 25-day, can you see that? 25-day suspension. And the other guy gets a 60-day suspension without pay. Woohoo. So let me ask you, I don't know about you, but how much confidence do you now have in the criminal court system? Tell me. In the family court system, in judges, in attorneys, in those that are responsible on the judicial, qualifying committee, whatever, the JNC, judicial nominating, JQC, what's it called? I don't know the abbreviation, sorry. JQC. How much, you're a citizen, right? You're a normal tax-paying individual. How much faith do you have that the first guy for 2 incidences in the same week got 60 days unpaid, and this other guy talks about how he's going to put basically anyone that comes in front of him, because police have called them a criminal. Remember, you need PC to arrest, right? It's a very low standard. And you need beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt to be convicted of a crime. That's a big difference. It's like there's a bunch of stairs, right? It's like I'm on this stair and 2 flights higher is this standard. This guy's saying everyone that comes in front of him. How inappropriate should that guy be a criminal? Come on. He got a 25-day suspension for that. Hopefully I don't have to go in front of these guys, but I think that other attorneys that are in front of these people, if they're criminal defense attorneys, I think that they should file a motion to recuse the attorney, the judge, both of those judges every time they go in that courtroom. And I'll tell you, if I'm ever in front of them, I'm going to file my motion to recuse them, because their statements and their actions show that they're biased. And if you're biased, you can't be a neutral arbitrator of the facts or justice. Anyway, I'm attorney Roger P. Foley. Tell me what you think. See ya.